You can't turn. Okay. We're live. Okay, we're live on Facebook. Sorry, guys, for coming in late. We were having some some ingredient difficulties and then some technical difficulties with our Wi-Fi. So we have you guys live on Facebook. I'm going to get it live on Instagram, and then we will get started. All right, we are going live on both now. Okay, Chef Luke.
Okay, so as requested, we're going to be making something with ground beef with a lot of stuff that you might have at home. And obviously a lot of these things can be substituted or just not put in, because obviously you might not have everything, but it's very customizable, and that's something that I wanted to do. So we're going to start with the sauce over here. So right here we have about half a cup of soy. Then we're going to do half a cup of hoisin. And then we're also going to add in some rice vinegar and just a little bit of sriracha. Because we're going to be using sriracha later for something else, so we don't want to add too much.
Luke, Chef Carlos is watching you.
Hello. Okay, so now we're just going to add in some of the sesame seeds, but we're not going to use all of it because we want to save some for the top, and we're just going to whisk that together.
So Chef Carlos is a chef that Luke became friends with when we were vacationing in Puerto Vallarta, and he taught Luke how to make some great sashimi dishes, which would be something in the future for him to make. Maybe not right now, because sashimi is probably not readily available for everybody, but we're excited to have you on, Chef Carlos. Thank you for watching.
Okay, so we're just going to set this aside. There we go. And now we're going to start by heating up the oil for cooking the beef. So over here I have some Beyond Meat, which is like basically like a non-beef meat, which they actually do always have in stock at the stores. So if you're needing that.
Very true. Tell people why you're doing that. What did you give up for Lent?
Well, for Lent I gave up eating so basically pescatarian. I'm not eating any like meat other than fish. So that's what I've been trying to do. And there's been a couple times where I've had it, but like for the most part, I've done pretty good with it.
Yeah, he has.
So I'm trying to stay with it.
I might have to give that up during this time of craziness, but we'll see.
Hopefully not, because they do always have that available, which is nice. Okay, so now I'm just going to add in the garlic. I want to do that into both of them. Have that going. One of my favorite things, like I already said, but about this is how like you can just kind of customize it and change it, because like it's kind of a blank canvas in a way. Like there's just many things you can change about this. So there's a lot of things you can do with it too, which is really nice.
And tell everybody you've actually cooked this dish with someone famous.
Oh yes, I did. I actually cooked this with Christine Haas, and she won season 3 of MasterChef, and she's blind, so we actually did that together, which was a really cool experience. She was very nice, and it was really fun to do too.
And if you search YouTube for Chef Luke Haas, you will actually find a video of him cooking with Christine Haas on her YouTube channel.
Okay. So now we're going to add in the beef. So right here, this is just 16 ounces of just normal ground beef. So we're going to add that in.
And if you guys want to ask questions while you're watching, please do so, and I will tell Luke what the questions are, and he can answer them while he's cooking, because that was kind of his hope, was to be able to answer y'all's questions kind of while he cooks, to make it a little more interactive. We have a broken stove, semi-broken stove.
Broken.
The knob likes to fall off.
Yeah.
So please excuse that if it happens. It already smells good, that garlic, I think.
So we're cooking that up.
He's kind of double timing it because he's doing both pans. Kind of like at a restaurant, right? If you were cooking at a restaurant, you would have to be doing things like that. So yesterday, one of you had made a dish. It was Amy that Luke had cooked the day before, and she posted a picture of her making the dish and what theirs looked like, which was really cool. So if you guys do cook any of his dishes, he would love it if y'all would post pictures or, you know, give a shout out, something like that.
And then you can tell me like stuff that you added on, just like if you wanted to, like things that you just added that you thought would be good. Okay, so now we're just gonna add in some diced water chestnuts, and we're just gonna add those in. And I like these because it gives it like a crunch to it, and that I like that with it because you know the meat and the crunch is really nice. Add that in a bowl.
And we did, I did make Luke's YouTube channel go live this morning. So we're going to be putting these videos in there. So if you, on YouTube, if you search Chef Luke Haas, his channel should come up and you could subscribe to his channel. And you can leave comments there and share it with friends. He's super excited about this series and doing this for you guys.
Okay, so now while we're waiting on that, we can start the sriracha sour cream. So right here we just have sour cream, and then we have about a tablespoon of sriracha, and we're just gonna add that in there. And we get this, and we're just gonna stir it up. And it's gonna start to look like this. And then we're gonna actually, you can do either an actual piping bag or a plastic bag and just cut a little tip. We're gonna add it in. Okay. Okay, I'm actually gonna get a cup. Up here.
Little tip.
Yeah, place this in here. And then it kind of holds it in place so that you can scoop all that in.
Close your other cabinet. And Luke did wash his hands very thoroughly before starting to cook. I know that's a really important thing right now, making sure that we're getting our hands washed several times throughout the day. He did make sure that he did that.
Okay, and then it's just in there now.
And I'm losing track of days, but I feel like it was Tuesday that you made the last dish. And that one took about 10 minutes to make. This one takes maybe 20-ish
Yeah, it's gonna
minutes.
take a tiny bit longer.
But pretty quick.
Yeah, it still is pretty quick, and it tastes very good too.
There's definitely a lot of flavor to this dish. It's one of our family favorites. Some other things that you could do to make changes. When he cooked this with Dish Society, he used salmon instead of ground beef. So that's another alternative. What are some other things people could put in?
Really just, honestly, it's kind of one of those things where you can kind of add in whatever you have at home. Like instead of poison, if you have teriyaki at home, you can use teriyaki. There's many things like that just you can change just based on what you have, which is really nice.
So you guys watching either on Facebook or Instagram, do you guys have any questions for the chef? It doesn't have to be about this. It can be about something else. Or do you have any suggestions on other things that he can cook with? We had a suggestion yesterday to use chicken breasts because you guys are probably seeing and being able to stock up on those things at the store. So he's working on a video maybe for Saturday with chicken breast. But if y'all have any ideas or any questions, please leave that in the comments so that he can answer them and talk about them with you now. Laura Carr would like to know what got you hooked on cooking. Her kids are interested.
Well, it kind of started when I was really young, but just in general, like cooking was just something from when I was really little that I just enjoyed doing, and it's something that like if you really go at, like you can like be good at it, and it's something you do have to like kind of build on to like add like levels of like how you do it, but it's just something that I like to do, and yeah.
And not everybody's probably heard your story because you're going to have different people tuning in and watching. So why don't you tell your first cooking experience story and how old you were?
So I was 2 years old, and I was up before all my family. Everyone was sleeping, and I got up with like a stool and I cooked scrambled eggs in the morning all alone. And then I brought it to my parents, and they were so surprised because I cooked them all by myself at 2. But that's kind of how it all started.
So yeah, let us know that Luke definitely had a passion for cooking.
Yeah. And now I'm gonna add just a little bit of the sauce to this one. I'm gonna add in the rest to this one.
And if you're joining in late, he's cooking 2 separate things because he gave up all meat for Lent for the whole season. And so he's cooking one with ground beef for our family and then one with something called Beyond Beef, which is a plant-based, if I'm right, Luke?
Yeah.
Beef for him. Carolyn says she loves this. So you have Christy watching, Laura, Susan, Carolyn. Laura Carr would like to know again what's in the sauce.
So in the sauce, it's rice vinegar, it's some soy sauce, some hoisin sauce, sriracha, and sesame seeds. It's really good. I like the flavor of it.
And the cool thing about the ingredients that he just talked about, and they're also in the comments on the post I made earlier, I think it was yesterday, but a lot of these ingredients they do have in the store right now because it's not a hot ticket item. But if you cannot find a hoisin, you could probably use soy sauce.
Yeah, you can use teriyaki.
Teriyaki.
Okay. And it's really,
Little
you
bit
can use
item.
oyster sauce too. It's kind of whatever you have available to you. Okay. We're getting close. We're almost done.
Carolyn's going to share this with her vegetarian friends and her sister as an alternative for meat options.
Yeah.
And he's made this before, Carolyn. If you joined late, he's made this before with salmon. I'm assuming you could probably do it with any fish, really.
Yeah.
It's pretty versatile. I would think maybe ahi might be really good with that.
Okay.
And of course, with ahi, you would cook it very rare,
Yeah.
if that's what you were choosing to do.
Okay, so I think we're about ready to start.
When you're doing the plating, Luke, about right where you're at for this camera is good. Yeah, right. No, a little closer to me. Yes.
Okay.
One of our cameras is stationary. One of them I can move. So.
Right here we have a lettuce. You can really use whatever lettuce you have at home. So, just gonna make one. Put the beef in the center.
And Laura asked, she has a picky eater that won't eat lettuce. Could this be good over rice?
Yes, that's actually one thing that I thought about. I was like thinking in my mind, if they don't have lettuce at the store, that would be a good thing to do instead, just on top of rice. So it actually does work very well.
Yeah, and rice right now is something I know that a lot of people probably have in their pantry because they've kind of stocked up on it and it lasts a long time. So yes, absolutely would go with well over rice.
So now I'm just putting the sriracha sour cream on top.
And tell us what you did with that bag. Did you cut a hole?
Yeah, I cut a hole in the bag before, because if you cut it after, then it could spill everywhere. Okay. And then I put it in like a cup to just balance it, and then I put the mixture in. So now this was a suggestion from some other people to put some carrot on top. And they said that it added like a nice sweetness to it, and they really liked it, so
And then the color too, it makes it look really
color too,
pretty.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then now we have the green onions. Okay.
Very nice. And there it is. I'm going to zoom
There
in
it is.
with Instagram, Facebook. It's a little bit harder. Just move closer to this camera. There we go. So that's the finished product, what it looks like. Show people how you eat it.
I can't.
Why?
This is a beef one.
Oh, darn. That's right.
But all you're gonna do is you're gonna pick it up and then just put it in your mouth.
You
and
eat
have
it like
taco.
eat it like a taco. So you could even put this in like tortillas.
Yeah,
We
you
haven't
can
done
put
that
it in
before.
tortillas. You
But
really
you could put it in tortillas or maybe some Asian, that paper, what is that stuff called? Like the spring roll paper? I don't know.
the rice paper.
Yeah, maybe that could work. I don't know. Just a suggestion. Christy is headed to the store to pick up things for this. It would be perfect. All right, so you guys, if you make this, we would love it if you would post pictures. You can subscribe to Luke's YouTube channel. I will see if I can put that link in the comments. And Christy would like to know how spicy it is.
It's not too spicy, and obviously you can adjust the spice when you're making the sriracha and sour cream. So you can add a little bit more sriracha if you want it more spicy, or a little less if you don't want it as spicy. But really, you can just make it however you would like.
Cool. So the meat sauce does not have any spice in it anyways.
Just a tiny bit.
Yeah,
It's
so
barely spicy.
most of the spice is coming from the sour cream sauce.
Yeah.
All right, and if you guys have any other things, his next dish will probably be with chicken breast. But if y'all have some other things that y'all want, or if y'all want to see some more ground beef things, if that's what you have in your freezer, let the chef know. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.
Bye.